Trailers are wrong. They are a scam, a trick to lure you into the game and get you interested. Or are they? I love CGI trailers and teasers. I avoid teasers though because that's what they are, but just a minute or a few seconds of some CGI can mean a whole lot to a franchise, just like how a lot of movie trailers can mean a whole lot. Usually too much and they spoil a lot of the experience, but that's another story. E3 is about to happen where a lot of game companies will show off their products to you to get you to buy into it. Pre-orders, downloadable content, expansions, new games, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, VR, anything, and I just want to make this video to tell you it's okay to be excited, it's okay to enjoy a trailer. In this video I'm showing off two of my favourite CGIs in games, DC Universe Online and Darksiders, but DC Universe looks very different from the gameplay. As does Darksiders. Okay, sorry, I just gotta laugh at the graphics compared to all that CGI. Oh. As a film major, CGI scenes and trailers are some of my favourite things to see in games. Gameplay, atmosphere, immersion and all is cool and all, but I spend far too long watching CGI game trailers on repeat and picking out the details. Sometimes a games company is cool enough to put in a little Easter egg or some good detail into a trailer, but usually there is a lot of logic in the game, which is a bit weird. That happens a lot with MOBA trailers. For example, in the Smite channel there's Neith versus Fenrir. There's stuff like Neith firing 3 arrows on the bow without having to pull it back again. Fenrir climbing on walls and jumping on top of Neith and then just having a bit of a struggle like that. That doesn't happen in the game, and I'm sure most of you aren't really surprised. It's cool to see, but if this is the only footage you have of a game, or it's the kind of thing which is shared around a lot, then your imagination can just go wild with what the gameplay is about, and some people buy games just off of that. Companies put all this effort and money into these CGI trailers just to make it look awesome and try and be honest to the game. Sometimes, not all companies do that though. What I'm saying is that you need to be careful with CGI trailers, but you are allowed to enjoy them. Don't feel guilty for watching them, but don't go out and pre-order just because of an awesome trailer. Some big developers are exploiting people who do that. They make CGI trailers to hit that nostalgia bone you have in you, and they slam that pre-order option right at the end of their trailers. But they don't show you a second of the gameplay. And with big places like E3, it's not just the CGI trailers which you need to be worried about, you also need to be worried about the gameplay trailers. Anyone remember that Alien game or Rainbow Six Siege? Yikes. The gameplay trailers at E3 and other places, they're just kind of cringeworthy. And they kind of have to be to play it off as some kind of epic event. They are basically making a drama and showing it to you. It's like a stage play. How would you categorize this? Is it funny? Is it action-packed? Is it rich with a good story? It's just acting in a drama. And the truth is, which a lot of these games companies don't want to admit, a lot of these trailers, CGI intros and things are made a long time before beta even starts. Beta is when they start playing the game and testing bugs and trying to get rid of things. It's past the phase of adding in features. Though you can still add a few more in beta, it's just not major game-changing features. So in a lot of these gameplay trailers which pop up when the game has basically just been announced, they are heavily scripted. If the camera was to move slightly to the right or the left, then you would see a few bugs. You would see buggy textures, it would be a worse frame rate, less fancy effects, and let's be fair. They do that to motivate the community as well as the developers, the people making the game. They say, this is what we want to make, this is what we believe we can do, we've made some good progress so far, we think this is possible, we think this will be a fun game, let's make honestly an awesome gameplay trailer. The Rainbow Six Siege gameplay trailer is awesome. I'm not saying it's bad, but just because you see it at E3, you see it in a CGI or a gameplay trailer, which has just popped up, does not mean it will be in the real game. So put your hands together for some awesome trailers, some awesome CGI and intros and gameplay, but keep your hand out of your pockets and don't buy it too soon. Please, because I would like to see some of these awesome CGI and gameplay trailers to actually come true and be released, because I don't want to see another No Man's Sky happen. And I hope you don't either, because a lot of people lost their money for buying that game, for buying into that hype and trusting the developers by what they advertised, and they never showed any real gameplay. I think we should be waiting for some proper gameplay at least. Don't let a No Man's Sky happen again. Be careful with the trailers, the gameplay trailers, the CGI. Enjoy the stage performances, the lights, the cinematography, the transitions, but don't buy into it until you're positive, until you're sure. Make the games community make the games they advertise. If you agree with me, then please share this around. Let other people know before E3 happens, to remind people that the hype wagon has broken before. And it's cool to be excited, but you shouldn't be careless, so good luck for E3. Hope you get what you want. I'm personally looking forward to the new Darksiders 3, the new Assassin's Creed game, and maybe some information about the crew too. I've shown a bunch of trailers in this video. You can check out those videos by checking out the playlist in the description below this video. Like the video if you agree with this, because I think false advertising is a really big deal with this industry, and I want to know what you think about it. Let me know. Good luck with E3, and I hope to see you around.